Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel DCM of Politics. Friends, today I wish to discuss with you the biography of the great unsung hero of India's freedom movement, Subhash Chandra Bose, who is also known as Netaji. So, let's begin our journey. So, my dear friends, through this video, I would like to pay a tribute to the sacrifices and the contributions of this great Indian hero, Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose was an Indian revolutionary leader who was born on 23rd January 1897. He belonged to a well-educated and a very prestigious family. His father, Janakinath Bose, was a renowned lawyer and had connections with the Indian National Congress. Now, though he was born in Cuttack, Orissa, but originally they belonged to the Kodalia village of South 24 Parganas, West Bengal. Initially, he studied in a school in Cuttack and then he joined the Presidency College in Calcutta. But he was expelled from there due to his nationalist activities and assaulting Professor Oaten for his anti-Indian comments. And later, Subhash got admitted to the Scottish Church College and earned a degree of philosophy there. My friends, he was a gem of a student. He went to England and qualified for the Civil Services examination. Now, though he qualified for the exam, but he resigned from his position in April 1921 as the call for freedom struggle in India was too hard for him to ignore. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre of 1919 anguished him so much that he did not think twice to leave behind his job and he plunged into the war against the British government to free our motherland from the shackles of British. So, as he came back to India, my friends, Subhash Bose participated in the non-cooperation movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi. He praised the Gandhian ideals within the Indian National Congress also. Now, he came to very close association with Chittaranjan Das, an eminent lawyer of Bengal, and C.R. Das is also regarded as a political guru of Subhash Bose. Okay. So, during this time, he also started his own newspaper named Swaraj, and from there, he gave the call of self-governance. Both C.R. Das and Netaji, they fought for the freedom of India. Netaji was put behind the bars with him. He was imprisoned in 1921 and in 1924, he became the chief executive officer of the Calcutta Municipal Corporation with C.R. Das as the mayor. Netaji was not complacent with the calling off of the civil disobedience movement by Gandhi after the Chauri Chaura incident happened, as Netaji felt that the movement launched the public enthusiasm to an extraordinary level. Thus, differences started to grow between Netaji and Gandhi. While the former was inclined to militant and revolutionary movements to gain freedom for our mother India, Gandhi was inclined to peaceful and moderate means of protest in Congress. My friends, Subhash Chandra Bose was elected as the president of INC in 1938 in the Haripur session. Now, he immediately demanded that the total independence of Swaraj was the immediate need for India at that time. Despite the fact that Netaji was not being successful in aligning himself with the moderate leaders of the INC and they started to protest against the policies, he once again got re-elected in 1939 as the president of INC by defeating Dr. Pattavi Sitaramaiah, who was supported by Gandhi himself. But situation became such that he was facing criticisms within the INC and finally he decided to resign from Indian National Congress and form the All India Forward Bloc. This party advocated for nothing less than complete independence within 6 months and it focused on the consolidation of the political left. So now, let us talk about the great escape made by Subhash Chandra Bose from his home, keeping the British under complete darkness. Actually, my friends, Subhash Bose was inclined to the idea that in order to uproot the powerful British Empire from the soil of India, one would need to seek the assistance of other enemy powers of Britain, and for that he needed to move outside India to seek help from the countries like Germany, Japan, etc. So while he was put under a house arrest by the British on a cold night of January 1941, while the whole country was in deep sleep, my friends, he disappeared from his home with his nephew, Dr. Shishir Kumar Bose. Throughout the cold night of January, they drove the car and during the dawn, they reached the Gomo station in Dhanbad. He remained hidden at Gomo for some days. And during this time, he conducted secret meetings with freedom fighters like Ali Jan and lawyer Chiranjeev Babu. Later, he left Gomo for Peshawar. He reached Peshawar and he received the help of Aga Khan's followers to enter into Afghanistan. He stayed there in disguise of a Pashtun insurance salesman named Ziauddin. From there, he left for Moscow using the Italian passport of an Italian aristocrat named Count Orlando Mazzotta. In April 1941, he reached Germany to meet Hitler to seek the help of the German army to liberate India. So my friends, Hitler was so influenced by the meeting with Subhash Bose that he agreed to free nearly 4,000 war prisoners from Germany and allowed them to join the Indian Legion. The Indian Legion was the army which was Bose's own. He was trying to launch the struggle against the British Raj from outside the soil of India with the help of this Indian Legion. So after this, Bose further decided to move to Japan, another Axis power country, and thereby he left for Sumatra in a submarine provided to him by Germany. Via Sumatra, he ultimately reached Tokyo and there he met with Japanese Prime Minister Tojo. And Japan was so impressed with this meeting that it declared to assist India in the War of Independence. Okay? So, the Indian National Army or the Azad Hind Fauj was a collaborationist armed unit of Indian collaborators that fought under the command of the Japanese Empire. The INA was founded by Mohan Singh on 1st September 1942, but gradually it collapsed with differences of opinion regarding the role of Japanese military over its role in war within Asia. During this time, the INA was handed over to Subhash Chandra Bose. He named the regiments of INA after the freedom fighters of India like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Maulana Azad, Subhash Chandra Bose and an all-women regiment, Rani Lakshmi Bai, because Subhash believed that the freedom movement can never be successful by keeping the women outside its ambit. In 1942, in the background of the Quit India movement, he also started the broadcast from the Azad Hind Radio. He started a regular broadcast from that radio to arouse the feeling of patriotism within the Indians and to make them feel that freedom is not far away. So on March 1942, Japan occupied Andaman and Nicobar Island with the help of Indian National Army. And in 1943, Azad Hind government took control over the administration of the island. Subhash Bose became the head of the provisional government, but as Bose mentioned that the government was unique in the sense that it was not a simple government, but its main objective was to conduct war against the British government and make the entire country independent. The provisional government was recognized by the Axis powers and their allies. The next target of Bose and INA was to capture Imphal and Kohima. The army waged war in March 1944. And for the first time in Moirang district of Manipur, our tricolour flag was hoisted, marking the beginning of India's win over the British Raj. But very soon, dearth of food and logistics for the INA and Japanese soldiers started to make the situation worse. The British took advantage of the situation and thus defeated the INA soldiers easily. And Subhash's dream of achieving independence for India had a jolt. But he did not lose hope. He went back to Singapore in 1944 to rebuild the strength of INA. But in late 1944 and early 1945, the British Army reversed Japanese attack in India and killed almost half of INA contingent. Friends, the end of his life is also shrouded with mystery. Subhash Chandra Bose's life ended under a mysterious circumstance. Some say that he died in a plane crash in Taiwan on 18 August 1945. Though some of the Indians still believe that the crash had not occurred at all and they expect Bose to return to his homeland. And still, there is no one single opinion whether he really died or not in that crash. Whatever may be the truth, my friends, Bose's sacrifices, Bose's contributions to the freedom struggle of India are undeniable. We, the Indians, owe him a lot. Bose was a real hero in India. He was a man of his own kind. He was a pride of India. So friends, this was the biography of Subhash Chandra Bose in short and simple terms. I hope you like it. Do press the like button if you like the video and subscribe to our channel. Share this with your friends, and very soon I will get back to you. Until then, as I always say, never stop learning, keep on exploring. Bye bye and take care of your health.